Yo, what's up, baby? This your boy Deontay the Bronze of Bummer Wilder, and you're listening to my guys at 3-point conversion, baby. Yeah.
Doing well, thanks.
We'll get right to it. Let's start with Rick.
JB, assuming that LaMelo is out for an extended period of time, what do you lose the most in his absence, and how do you anticipate this affecting both your starting lineup and your rotation?
Yeah, well, obviously, first thing, we're obviously, disappointed and hurt by the news of, yesterday, and I feel horrible for Melo more than anybody. He's put himself in a wonderful position. He's had a heck of a year, and he's hurt by it. We're hurt by it, but we got to move forward. He's going to be our biggest cheerleader. He's going to come back bigger, stronger, faster. There's no doubt about that. This is a curious young man that's wants to be great, that is moving in the right direction. He's about the right things, and he's really turned our franchise in a very positive way. So I'm hurt for him. I'm devastated for him. But we move forward as a team, as an organization. We got plenty in-house to get this done and keep moving forward and keep plugging away to make a run at this Eastern Conference. So I think the biggest thing for Melo, his ability to push the pace. I think Melo just by himself was really creating a lot of offense for us in transition, make, miss. We could see a little bit of drop off there. My hope is that we don't, but the reality is that could happen. We might become more half court than anything, but we still got to find opportunities to get out and run. That's been our strength this year. But we're gonna have to get a little bit more creative in the half court. It'll bring some more, decision-making, ball handling responsibilities on some other people. Tay's obviously gonna handle more as a playmaker, and Terry, Gordon, Malik, all those guys got to continue to play make as they have been. They're just going to have more of it, more opportunities, more reps now with Melo out. And what was your other question on the lineup, Rick? I'm sorry.
Well, I just wondered how up and down the rotation this might affect your options. If for instance, how might this affect Malik or the Martin twins?
Yeah,
also,
sure.
Do you have any concerns about whether you have enough ball handling guards in his absence?
Yeah, I think we do, Rick. I think we have enough of that. At times we've had too much of that. We've had some duplication there. So we have enough ball handlers, playmakers, shot makers to get this done. I think it gets, Malik some more opportunity, more minutes, just like, when Gordon was out of the rotation and Devontae was out of the rotation, it brought Monk's minutes up. So I think you could see Monk's minutes increase, Cody Martin's minutes increase. And then, we could maybe pull Caleb Martin or Jalen McDaniels, depending on the situation, could kind of play those spot minutes if we need to add a 9th or 10th guy to the rotation. So everybody's in play there, but I'd expect those, minutes to go up. Gordon and Terry will, I think their minutes will primarily stay about the same where they're at, but, we'll find minutes for other guys to cover those Melo minutes.
Thank you.
Rod.
Hey, JB, can you explain, I guess, the emotional aspect
The
of it?
sauna in here. Sorry, I'm in a sauna over here. Yeesh.
Can you explain the emotional aspect of it all, I guess, to just have LaMelo's injury come at the time it came when you guys were kind of just starting maybe to find yourself a little bit? I know you have a losing streak here, but just what about the emotional aspect of it all for you guys right now?
Yeah, obviously this is, it's tough to swallow. I mean, it hit everybody hard. Everybody loves this kid. He's at the core of our organization. He's a pillar for us. And anytime, someone like that is hurting, it's tough. It's been an emotional evening and morning for us, but we carry on. We got to move forward. We got a job to do, and we're not going to sit here and feel sorry for ourselves. This is sport. This is life. And it's just how you deal with it. And I think more than anything, this is really about resiliency. That's the one thing we've been about all season. We've been as a resilient group as I've ever been around. This season has really tested the fabric of our resiliency, our character. And there's nothing different here. This is just another challenge along the way, and now we got to deal with it. And in the end, we'll be better for it. Melo will be better for it. It hurts in the moment, but we pick ourselves up, we move forward, and in the end, we'll be better. And that's the challenge now. And it's next man up. It's an opportunity for somebody else to step up. But we do this together, and we do this resiliently, and we move forward, and we continue to fight. And that's all we got right now. And I expect our group to fight. I really do. When our backs have been against the wall in some situations like this, we've always responded. And I expect this group to do the same.
Scott?
Thank you. JB, when you say LaMelo will come back bigger, stronger, faster, I assume you're meaning next season. Is that now what the assumption basically is, that he will be done for this season?
Yeah, Scott, I don't have any, exact details on that. We're gathering more information right now. Obviously, he's got to see a specialist, and we'll let them do their job and kind of dig through the options here for Melo. Obviously, he's going to miss an extended period of time. But I don't have the details on, is this, for the season, or, what sort of the next step is. We'll gather more information and get that to you guys along the way.
Can you also, since I haven't heard it, you may have run through it already, but what exactly did you see on the play where he broke his wrist, and why did he stay in the game some after that?
Yeah, it was just a normal, he fell just like, it was a normal NBA play. You go to the rim, you fall, and, guys get up 99% of the time, and you move on, you go shoot your free throws or whatever it is. So as he was playing, he just looked like he was a little bit more uncomfortable, and, he said he was okay to continue, and we did, our due diligence and did the exam. And, but I think as I continued to watch him and he was favoring it more, we just decided to shut it down, at that time. And he's a tough kid. He wanted to continue to compete and play with his left hand and do those things. So I think we made the right call there and pulled him. And, at that point, we just knew we had to gather some more information with the MRI, and that's what happened yesterday.
Thank you.
James?
You were talking after the last game about needing to go through the fire and how the fire shapes you as a team. Did you have any inkling at that time what news you were about to get? How concerned were you about LaMelo after the game?
Well, I was very concerned, anytime. He's such a competitor, he does not want to miss a game, miss a practice, miss a rep. He wants to be out there competing with his guys. But, I didn't know this was going to be the news. Obviously, there's been a number of injuries where it's a minor sprain or something like that. That was my hope. I was more hopeful for that outcome. I didn't even want to go down the road of what the news we heard. I didn't even let myself go there, to be honest. But we're prepared for it. This has been our group. This is the resiliency we need. Look, we're just going to continue to fight, and it's going to make us stronger. No question about it. We're going to come back a better, stronger team because of this, but we got to get through it now. And these guys that are in this locker room are ready to fight. It's their opportunity to step up. And I believe those players will do that. So we stick together, we fight along the way. Any great organization that you all have seen over the years has had this, it just happens, here in San Antonio. It happened with Tim Duncan, and you find a way to continue to move forward, and, it's all worked out. We have ourselves a heck of a player in Melo, no question about that. And I love that he's going to study the game, and more than anything, he's going to be our biggest cheerleader right now. That on the sideline, this guy's going to be our biggest cheerleader. So we're prepared for this.
Richard Walker?
Coach, you head to the West Coast with healthy for the first time. It's almost interesting looking back on it, the ominous aspect of it, but you've talked about it before, about how this is the part of the season, and you've used the word resiliency a bunch. I'm guessing that you just feel like this is part of it, but obviously there are unexpected and painful pitfalls along the way. Is that kind of your attitude about it?
This is life. As I said earlier, this is sport. This is life. We go through it. Every organization has gone through it. We're no different. It's not going to be perfect along the way. I think it's really how you respond, and how you use this to fuel your fire, and you build the depth of your spirit and your toughness and your resiliency. And it's tough when you're going through it, though. I don't want to hear that news. I don't want to have to go to our guys and try to explain this, but that's just the reality of it. This is life, and it's just how you respond and how you get up and you move forward. And there's no excuses here. I'm not backing down. Our guys aren't backing down. We're moving full steam ahead. There's no feeling sorry for ourselves. And, I had my pity party last night. That's over. We move on, and now it's about getting better and going after a win tonight.
We'll go to Rafael and end with Will.
Hey, Coach Raphael from the 3-point conversion. Coach, have you had a chance to speak to LaMelo? And also, what is the mood of the team dealing with the injury like this? Because we know not just the fact that you're losing a good player, but just a good kid at that. And the fact that, like you always talk about, the spirit is so infectious.
Yeah. I did speak to Melo last night. We had our moment together, and I'll leave it between us. I'm not going to go there. That was between Melo and myself, and I'm hurt for him. But the team spirits are high. They understand we got a job to do. I think they hurt for Melo too. They love this kid. This is a tight-knit group, one of the tightest groups I've ever been a part of, and he's a big part of that. So we're going to miss him, but he'll be around, and we'll get that spirit back in house. And more than anything, I think they're going to fight and compete their tail off for him. I expect that.
Hey, JB, you said that Melo has turned your franchise in a very positive way. What has he done that, not against anybody else, but that other people haven't been able to do? What does he bring, and what has he been able to do to make that happen?
Well, I think his ability to impact winning and really do it in such a positive spirit and light. He really, everybody that walks in the gym and is around him is inspired to do their job better. And, everybody enjoys, the moments together as a team more when he's around. And that's hard to do. And then you look at what he's done on the court. Obviously, he's put us in the win column more than I or anybody anticipated. He's really had a major impact in us winning games this season. And so his play on the floor, but also his spirit in the locker room, and just the way he inspires us all to be better.
Awesome. Thank you so much, JB.
All right.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you guys pregame.